Hi guys. All right, so now we are ready to revise those first conditionals in our essays. Yeah? So the first thing you want to do is read your essay and find your if sentences. If you don't have any sentences, that's okay. We'll address that in a minute. But the first thing you want to do is find those if sentences, and then we're going to look at them more closely. All right, so these are my if sentences from each of my body paragraphs. And the first question I want to ask is, did I use the sentences correctly? Did I make the sentences correct? Is the language correct? And if I look at it, no. Can anybody find the problem? That's right. I did not use a modal in my result clause, right? I just used present simple. So I need to go in and add a modal and change these present simple verbs into the infinitive form. So I did that by changing that to must talk, can help, and should buy. All right, so now my language is good. I have two clauses. I have subject, present simple verb, and I have subject, modal with verb infinitive plus an object. Good. All right, so now I want to see, did I use any of these sentences to give advice? Well, if I look at these sentences, yeah, all of these give advice to someone who wants to be my friend. Right? If we have an argument, what should my friend do? A friend must talk with me. If I have chores at home, what should my friend do? A good friend can help me. And if I need something, what can a friend do? Well, a friend should buy me the thing I need and bring it to me. So yeah, I did. I used it to give advice. Yay me. Now, did I use any sentences to show the result of an action? Well, no. I only used if sentences to give advice. That's not bad, but I don't have an if sentence in body paragraph 2. So maybe I can add one that gives a result of an action, right? Because I want to use a variety of methods and sentences for supporting my ideas. So let me go look at body paragraph 2. Ha! Yes, this last sentence here, I can change that sentence to an if sentence. Instead of using this way, right, I can use if to describe the result of my friend and I liking the same TV shows and movies. So what does that look like? Like this. So I'm going to take this sentence out and I'm going to replace it with, if we enjoy similar activities, we can spend more time together doing fun things. So now I've made this paragraph a little bit easier to understand, and I've used that if clause that we are studying, right? All right, so now I want you to look at your first draft and check it. So the first sentence, or the first question is, did you use if sentences? If you did, ask yourself these questions. Is the language correct? Did you use some to give advice? Or did you use them to show the results of an action? Maybe you want to change some things up. Maybe you need to correct your language, right? If you didn't use any if sentences, where can you add an if sentence? Either change a sentence to make it an if clause, or maybe you just add in a new sentence to further support your opinion. And then make those changes to your first draft. So this first draft's getting really crowded, but I have highlighted in green my changes. I added my modal, my modal, my modal, and I changed that to my infinitive verb. And then I took out this sentence here, and I added my if clause instead. So you do the same thing to your first draft, and then take a picture and send it to your teacher. All right, so in this first part, we looked at conditionals, and then we revised our drafts to correct the grammar and add any if sentences that we need. In the next lesson, we are going to take that messy first draft with all of those revisions that we've been doing it, and we're going to write our final draft and look at it to make sure it is perfect. I can't wait. So Questions? Problems? Send your teacher a message.